Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, Nashville versus Anaheim, and Game 2 ends with the Ducks winning 5-3, tying the series at a game apiece. Nick Ritchie gets the game-winning goal. So what did I take away from this game? I noticed specifically Anaheim's adjustments as a team overall. They made line adjustments by moving Corey Perry down a line. He wasn't good in the first period overall, so they made some personnel shifts. And also what I noticed was how much better Anaheim was in front of John Gibson. You notice John Gibson started to labor a little bit in the first period. He may have been a little bit shaken up in that game, so Anaheim made adjustments where they were better in front of him as well. Notice the blocked shots after that mad scramble, particularly from Lindholm, Manson, and Kessler. The defensive adjustments along with the offensive productivity, particularly midway through the second period, and I really started to notice that picking up in the first period with Andre Kasha, who I thought was the Ducks' best player in that period. He was terrific. You also notice the physicality in that game as well, and even that was about even. 20-19 was the hits in favor of Anaheim. And another part of the physicality, you notice Ryan Kessler and Ryan Johansson going at it throughout the game. There's a little bit of slashing between the two of them. They were going at it in the face-off circle. And there was even an elbow by Ryan Kessler, which I thought was out of line, but it was a missed call on the ice. But that's playoff hockey, and that kind of stuff is going to happen between two evenly matched teams like these two. And one thing I noticed in this game as well was the face-off dynamics. Face-offs were really close. These are two good teams on the dot, and it was really close in this game as well. It ended up being 52% to 48% in favor of Anaheim. And again, you saw players like Cal Youngkrok went 7 for 10 in the face-off dot. Antoine Vermette, who really didn't play a lot of that game. He played that final stretch with the empty net. He had 8 for 14 in the face-off dot. He was really good. Antoine Vermette has been the best face-off man in the Stanley Cup playoffs, in my opinion. So that's another great performance by him. Ryan Kessler was great in the dot as well in this game. And Mike Fisher was great in the dot. So you have these two teams who are really evenly matched. It's a real joy to watch. And again, I don't see how this series doesn't go 7. And what did you think about Game 2 in the series overall? Feel free to leave a comment below. And feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.